domestic violence doesn't always require physical abuse. Sometimes mental abuse also amounts to domestic violence. Every child mother will be able to cater. So court believes that okay, the physical custody has to be there with the mother. And I think custody matters are not about who wins, which parent is better. So what court consider is what is the best interest of the child here. Emotions have to be kept aside, because sometimes no we push our clients to do something which is better for our case, which might hurt the other person. Now, if I'm thinking of both the people, I will not be able to run my case.
Because that's your dharma also, right?
That is my dad. If a guy tells a girl sitting the fact that we have got married now, we are husband and wife, the laws will not protect him.
Okay,
In your mind can think, this is my marriage, this is how I want to do it.
but that's not.
There will be no laws.
Is that only specific to India? Welcome to the Life Grids conversation. Today, the topic is not a very comfortable topic. It's about divorces. They say marriages happen in heaven, but today, it's a man, it's a woman, and multiple other circumstances, environment that decide how long the marriages are going to stay on this earth. Divorce in India is still frowned upon. We are very much marriage centric. But this is a very important topic, and it is also very important to know the basics. How divorces work and what are the basic information anybody should know. And to discuss this, we have an amazing, young, dashing person, Ashik.
Thank you.
Welcome, Ashik.
Thanks.
Very happy to have you.
It's my pleasure to be here.
Ashik, being a lawyer itself is a very, very difficult work. It is a lot of mental work.
Yes.
And you specialized in family law.
Yes.
I assume divorce is part of the family law, right?
Yes, divorce is the main part of family law. Divorce is the main part of family law. Other things that family law deals with is mostly custody matters, or after the divorce, how the alimony is split, financials are split. Mostly all of this.
But everything starts from divorces.
No, divorce is a part of it. Family law means whatever happens in a household between mother-in-law and anything that happens inside a family is family law.
Okay. We will start this segment to understand divorces for a basic person, but anyone who wants to know the basics, with a myth and a fact segment. So all these myth or fact is going to be related with divorce.
Yes.
I'll start with the first one. Marriage registration is optional.
Yes, marriage registration is optional. It is not compulsory, but I would suggest everybody get it registered so that you have a legal recognition. So that marriage registration certificate is the only legal recognition certificate that you are married. Otherwise, you will have to depend on rituals and emotions to prove that you are married to this person.
Okay. But it is only in the last few decades that we have started registering, right? Earlier, we didn't have this registration as a format.
It has always been there. People didn't take it seriously. Now a lot of people have getting the marriage registered.
Maybe to travel abroad and doing things, it becomes a very important document.
Yes.
Okay. If it is that, it's good.
Yes.
At least not for divorces. Okay. In a divorce, if one spouse refuses, divorce is impossible.
No, that is not true. What the law says is, say one of the spouse files a divorce case against another person, other partner, the law is not going to force this person to come and participate in the proceedings. But at the same time, law doesn't let another person hold one person hostile in a relationship.
Okay.
So what the courts are going to do is they are going to notify them, send them summons. After repeated notification, if they don't appear before the court proceedings are going to continue as ex parte. So courts are going to grant whatever relief is sought without their presence.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, so it is possible.
Yes, it is possible.
A contested divorce takes lifetime, approximately 20-30 years.
No, not true. But it might range from 3 to 5 years for sure.
Contested ones.
Yes, because
if it's not mutually accepted.
No, if it's not mutually accepted. Mutual divorce is much easier, simpler. But when it is contested divorce, what happens is there are allegations allegations about each other. So one person has to prove that they are not guilty. The other person has to, what the other person does is he files multiple cases. So there are parallelly a lot of cases going on. So all of this takes time.
Oh, this is now making me so curious. So many questions. After the segment, I'll ask those. So the next one is men have to pay alimony always. It's a mandate in a divorce.
No, it's not a mandate in a divorce. There is an option when the wife doesn't want to take alimony, she can just deny it. It's not a mandate. They can mutually settle the matter. What is alimony is? Alimony is not a punishment. It is when two people decide to get separated, it's the monetary benefit that you're giving to the other spouse so that she can maintain a similar kind of lifestyle after you're separated.
Okay.
So
alimony as a term is the money that a spouse gives to the separated partner or a
yes,
divorced partner.
yes, after they get a divorce,
Okay.
one partner, earning partner, gives them a monetary benefit so that they can settle down in their life. They can maintain a similar lifestyle so that they are not left with anything. So mostly what happens is, if it's a housewife, now she is not working. She's spent her whole life taking care of the house, few years of her life.
Career, anything, everything is
taking care of the
compromised.
children. She's at home. And then now suddenly when they have a dispute and she walks out, she doesn't have any kind of savings. She doesn't have a job.
Right.
And she will not be, she'll not have many options to settle down after that. So what happens is court is like, okay, now when you're staying with your husband, what kind of lifestyle did you have? So after you walk out of the relationship also, the husband should be able to provide you that kind of a lifestyle.
This was for a housewife scenario, but today it has changed, which I'll have questions on that. The next myth is wife automatically gets 50% of husband's property in divorce.
No, that is not true. I think this is a very big myth that is there right now. There is no percentage set like that.
Okay.
But what can be done is you can ask about 33% is how much you can ask. That is after a lot of facts. It's different in different cases.
Interesting. Okay. The next myth is too modern. It's about prenups. The myth is that it is illegal in India.
I would say prenups are not illegal, but it is not recognized in our country. Prenup is a very Western term. In India...
Can we explain what is prenup?
Yes. So, prenup is called a premarital agreement. So, what happens is couples sign this agreement before getting into a marriage.
It's weird, no? Before getting married, marriage itself is a long-term agreement. Not a signed agreement, but today it is made as a...
It has its pros and cons if you ask me. See, in Western culture, marriage is not religious for them. It's a contract. Two people want to get married, and then there are certain terms that they set before getting into marriage, like how they are going to handle their finances, and who is going to take what responsibility, and then what are the properties there. So they disclose all of it, and then if we ever break down from the marriage, you are going to get this, I'm going to get this, or you're not going to get any of it. And I've seen some prenups go extreme to an extent where they also mention, okay, you are not going to exceed this much of weight. I'm going to leave you.
What are you saying?
Yes.
Like the body, the way it look?
So once you allow something like this, because see, it's between two people.
Yeah.
Husband and wife can get into any kind of agreement. So people get into all kind of nonsense like this. So I'm talking about the extreme side of it.
Extreme case, but in extreme. Yes. So if a person's look changes, for example, if the person was 50 kgs and if her body shape changes or she becomes 60 kgs or 55 kgs,
she's not going to get that much of money. She's going to reduce.
Oh, like that.
Yes.
All these things are written clear.
It's all written down and then they
so
sign it.
100-page agreement.
It depends on how much ever they can draft it. So what happens is there is no fear. See, it purely becomes only about the relationship of two people. It's not in India. Everybody has a fear. So what men in India do is, let me put this property on my mom's name. Let me write this on something else. Let me not do anything on my name. I have to keep my assets very private because if something goes wrong, maybe I'll be ripped up. This is the notion that's going around. But when everything is written before, you lose the charm of a relationship, but then at the same time...
But then it's at least legally everything clear.
Yes, it's more smooth.
You don't get
to get out of the
financial
relationship.
shocks.
No, yeah.
Okay, interesting.
In India, it's not allowed because in India, marriage is treated as very religious.
Sacred.
Sacred it is for us. So prenup spoils the beauty of it.
Hope it remains the same. The next myth: domestic violence cases require physical abuse. Is it a myth?
See, domestic violence doesn't always require physical abuse. Sometimes mental abuse also amounts to domestic violence. What domestic violence means? Violence inside the domestic environment. So, mental abuse also amounts to domestic violence. But yes, what happens when it comes to filing a case is nobody tells the facts as it is. Say the wife goes to the... So, only a wife can file a domestic violence.
Oh, that's...
Husband cannot file a domestic violence.
This is not fair.
It's not fair. So,
Is it law? India mein can men not go saying that my wife is beating or...
no, if you tell my wife is beating, you cannot do anything about it.
There's nothing can be done. Oh, okay.
This has happened because our law leans into protecting women. Because women have been a very vulnerable group for a very long period of time.
Even now, a large segment is very vulnerable.
Yes.
Okay.
So laws like 125, which is maintenance, domestic violence, dowry harassment, all of this is set to protect these women. But these laws have also been misused in a lot of ways.
Taken as granted an advantage. Okay.
So domestic violence doesn't
mean it is physical abuse, but they end up... but is like a mental torture.
But it has to be there. The ingredients has to be there. There will be... See, if I tell you I'm not going to give you food, that is also domestic violence.
Correct, but how will I prove it?
You can just say some... See, you cannot prove everything by yourself. So they will do all the allegations. They'll put the husband in the box. They'll ask questions. So it's a process.
Okay, you will get that finally. Okay,
Yes.
okay, interesting. The next one: leaving the matrimonial home is always a desertion.
Leaving the matrimonial home is desertion. Yes.
It is?
Yes. Desertion is basically when you're married, you leave your husband or wife and then you go away. You don't give them specific reason as to why I'm leaving you, which is desertion.
Okay, okay. So, okay. So it's not right. If it has been done, then it will kind of impact the result of divorce cases.
Desertion is a ground for divorce.
Okay.
So there are multiple reasons. I don't know if I cannot point out every reason for a divorce, but desertion is one of
the reason. Okay, okay. Only mothers get child custody in divorce cases.
No, not necessary. See, if it's a girl child, the courts decide that physical custody of the child should be with the mother because mother will be able to cater to her needs better than the father. That is one notion. Okay, and every child, mother will be able to cater. So court believes that, okay, the physical custody has to be there with the mother.
Okay.
And I think custody matters are not about who wins, which parent is better. So what court considers is what is the best interest of the child here. It doesn't matter. No rights of the parents, nothing matters. So only thing that the court considers is what is best for the child. Who will be able to provide a better environment for the child to thrive, better environment for the child to grow up in, better education. All of this court will consider and then
so if a woman is not able to satisfy all those conditions, then the custody can go to the father also.
Yes. Or if there is questions about their character, where the child is not cannot grow up with the mother, then the custody goes to the father. Sometimes courts also give joint custody.
Okay.
One of them who doesn't have custody will automatically get visitation rights.
Okay.
This is something that this is a mandate because it's not about the parents here, it's about the children. Children needs both father and mother.
Right, yes.
So courts have decided it is a mandate. You cannot tell, no, I'm not going to send. Certain cases it happens.
Okay. That the father should not meet or the mother should not meet or visit. This also but happens in extreme cases.
Extreme cases.
Okay. The next one is dating during divorce case. When it is happening, it means losing custody of the child.
See, dating, divorce. See, until you are divorced, no, that means that you are still in a marriage.
Correct.
So while there is an existing marriage, if you see, dating is not wrong. You are not sentenced. So you were free to do whatever in your life. What happens is when divorce proceedings going on, your character is mostly questioned here and there. So if you are seen with somebody else and all of that is showed to the court, you lose credibility.
Okay.
Okay. Is dating, you lose custody. When this matters is, in a case that I handled, what happened was the mother took the child to the hotel room that she shared with another colleague.
Okay.
So here, whatever happened inside doesn't matter. We don't know if they had a meeting, they had coffee or whatever. The child was present in that hotel room. So automatically the mother lost credibility, and then the child custody was given to the father.
Okay.
You should not let anybody point your finger.
Yeah.
What I would say is you can date, just keep it very private.
Don't bring it to the public
And one more thing is, I think before you get out of a relationship,
Don't-
you're not stable. You don't know if this is the right decision. So I would say first clear,
solve the problem
Solve
right
the
now,
problem.
and then maybe look out for whatever it is. Okay. All property bought after marriage becomes joint property. Is it true?
yes, it is true. It's not completely true. It's 50-50%.
Okay. Again, case to case
Again,
basis.
case to case it
Okay,
depends.
wonderful. Now, courts are always biased towards women. We are kind of touched upon this.
Yes.
But is it true?
See, on paper, courts are biased towards women, is what it says. But in practical, court will protect whoever has been.
And for that, the proof and all the arguments and the right proofs, all these things. Okay. Now, the next few questions are going to be about your community, lawyers. Okay. Family lawyers always push for divorce to make money.
No, not necessary. Divorce, I think we as lawyers, we want them to get back together and sort it out as soon as possible, because that is when the case will finish.
Yes. So
Pushing for divorce is,
not the
for us also, it's a lot of work.
Because generally we say, oh, the once you go to a lawyer, that's all.
No.
They'll just take money. This is a general thing that happens in every discussion that happens. So that was the thing. Okay. A good lawyer can guarantee custody or alimony, whatever is needed.
A good lawyer will not make any kind of promises like this. I think he will tell you what is right. He will tell you what is possible. He will not make promises as to I will definitely get you this.
Okay. So no guarantee. If anybody is giving you guarantee, then you should be checking if you're with the right lawyer.
Yes.
Okay. Lawyers drag cases intentionally to increase the fee. I'm so sorry for this question, but then.
I don't think this is right also. I'm only talking for a majority group of lawyers.
Yes.
So I think this is, when you think of a lawyer, you're already traumatized, because
Yes. Like a police, lawyer, all these things are always a kind of a panic mode we are in.
yes.
Whether it is family law or if it is anything else. These two words bring in fear.
Yes. So I think this feeling that anything to do with a lawyer, we are going to be ripped off, we are going to be...
That's a myth?
No, it's a myth.
It's a big myth.
That is not true.
Okay. Women should always hire female lawyers. Men should hire male lawyers.
No, I think this is also not right. I would say before hiring a lawyer, when you talk to them, see how you feel. Okay. Especially women, when you said women should hire a woman lawyer, that is because there'll be a lot of things that they'll be able to explain to them more freely.
Right.
They feel
Comfortable.
more comfortable.
Yeah, the same gender, it's easy to discuss so many private thoughts.
But I don't think that is right, because when you go to a doctor, you're not seeing if it's a male or a female. It really doesn't matter.
All you need is to get your life saved.
Yes.
Okay, got it. So it's a myth. So you should look only for a good lawyer.
Yes.
Okay.
Who makes you feel light and comfortable, who listens to you. By listening, I mean actually listens to you.
Okay. Any lawyer can handle divorce. It's a simple paperwork.
No. Divorce is not simple paperwork. When we are dealing with divorce, we are dealing with emotions here, okay? We are dealing with a lot of families. I don't think every lawyer is capable of handling such a case.
So you're saying that divorce lawyers are mostly psychologists also?
We are therapists.
Therapists.
Yes.
Okay. most of your time than discussing in the courts. I think your time would spent with the people, no?
When
Worry.
people come to us, no, they sometimes just want somebody to listen to them. Just by sitting and talking to a lawyer, you feel relieved. And what happens is a lot of lawyers don't have that kind of time because
And that's also a skill. It's an art.
yes, making them feel lighter, yeah, that's a skill.
And I'm sure you are a great
I
communicator.
try my best.
Lawyers don't care about emotions.
Lawyers don't care about emotions. True, emotions of the other person. We only care about our client. To put it straight, see, I've represented both men and women. If I am emotional towards the other person, I will lose my case.
Yeah.
So emotions have to be kept aside, because sometimes we push our clients to do something which is better for our case, which might hurt the other person. Now, if I'm thinking of both the people, I will not be able to run my case.
Because that's your dharma also, right?
That is my dharma.
So we've completed our myth or fact segment. We'll go to some basics.
Yes.
What are the different laws that govern marriages in India? So because I have heard there is Hindu law, there is Muslim law. If there are so many laws, why do we need so many different religion-based laws?
So our laws are mostly come from religious practices.
Okay.
All these practices that have been happening for many years turn into laws for us.
Okay.
So Muslims practice a different kind of law when it comes to marriage. They can marry multiple people with the consent of their wives, but in ours we practice monogamy, where there's only one wife. So we cannot make one law, because if we make one law, we are disrespecting
The other religion. Okay.
And for us in Hindus, we have certain ceremonies that has to be done for it to be called a marriage. And dowries, for us, I will not tell about dowry, but for Muslims, giving gifts, which is dowry, which is normal, and it has happened. It happens.
Yeah.
And in Christians, it is a different kind. So to respect all of them, they've made different laws.
Okay.
And if a Hindu marries a Hindu, the marriages happen under a Hindu Marriage Act.
Okay. So the registration also happens under the Hindu
Marriage
Act.
Two Hindus get married through Hindu ceremonies. It is registered under Hindu Marriage Act.
Okay.
And Christians, it is Christian Marriage Act. Muslims, same.
Muslim. But when there is a religious
It is
change.
called Special Marriage Act.
Okay.
Then there is also, if there are certain people who don't want to get married under any religion, that is also allowed.
Okay.
Yes, they can also get married under Special Marriage Act, where it is just they go to the sub-registrar office and then they sign and then they get married. No rituals.
Called?
It is called marriage. It's just a marriage registration office that they go and they get married.
So it's
Registered marriage. That's all.
That's it.
Yes.
Okay, it's not governed by any religion law.
No, not related to religion,
Okay.
but there are basics that laws that govern this marriage also.
What do they govern? Basically, so okay, I understand it as the polygamy of a Muslim
Yes.
act. So they can marry. So that is allowed. So that is what it is governed. Okay. So in Hindu, is there anything specific that why it should be governed? Any specific things? Why it should be governed by a Hindu law or a Muslim law? Because this is easy, going and getting registered in an office seems very simple.
Yes.
But do we still need to get our marriages registered in these religion-based laws?
It is not getting registered. It automatically becomes like that. See, when there are two Hindus, they follow all the rituals. See, forget about getting marriage registered at all. Now you just get a normal marriage done. You celebrate. You
I
go to a
temple, get married.
You put the mala. You exchange all
Right.
of that. Tali is there. You take the 7 feras, and then you get married. Now what is this? This is Hindu marriage.
Okay.
So even if you don't get it registered, when you go to the court, when things go south, when you go to the court, okay, what laws does it come under? You need to tell how your marriage happened.
Okay.
Now this is how it happened. So it happened under Hindu Marriage Act. So Hindu laws you're governed by. It's like
Interesting. And what actually documents are needed to make a marriage valid?
To me, I think the most important document with respect to law is a marriage registration certificate.
Assume it is not done for whatever reason.
Otherwise, any documents that you have to keep is your marriage photos, marriage invitation, and then proof of
all these things can be now Maybe with digital and AI, you can
Photo you cannot. No, everything.
Not. You have what not? You have
AI you can do, but you cannot do things like this to the court because courts are smarter.
Acha, okay.
Court will send it directly to forensic or another place where they'll find out what this is, and you cannot just make up something.
Okay. So you need real photos?
Yeah, you need photos to prove that I've gotten married to this guy.
Main is photos then.
Yes.
Okay, then invitation.
To show that, okay, this is the person. What is there in the invitation? Name of the person, people who got married.
Bride and
Their
bride.
parents' marriage,
Yes.
their parents' name. And then where they got married, which is the chowtary or church or whatever.
Temple or whatever.
Yes,
it
what
is.
is the timing, date.
What if this person did not invite and it did not have the need to print an invite?
You have to invite people for your marriage.
Why?
If you don't invite, it is not a marriage. What happens is you get married in a register office.
Okay. But then you still need somebody to witness
Yes.
even in the registration thing. But assume for whatever reason, impulsive, for some different reasons, they just get married. They go to temple, only the boy and the girl get married. at the
Priest
temple.
is there, no?
Priest is there, yes.
Yes.
Okay, someone has to be there too as a witness.
See, if a guy tells a girl sitting in the park that we have got married, now we are husband and wife, the laws will not protect him.
Okay.
You in your mind can think, this is my marriage, this is how I want to do it.
But that's not.
But there will be no laws that
Is that only specific to India?
I'm not sure about.
Okay. This is interesting. Okay. Why marriage registration is crucial, especially during divorce? I think you said how important that to divorce. You need this registration.
See, if you don't have your marriage registered, to prove that you've gotten married, you have to depend on emotions. Or you have to depend on all of these photos and all of this. If you have a registered certificate, it's very easy.
Okay. Interesting. Yes. Okay. We'll come to the facts of facts or stats of divorces happening in India. Why is it high in urban and why is it low in rural?
The last time I checked, the divorce rate in India is somewhere between 0.24% to 1%. This doesn't mean that the divorce rate is the marriages are very happy in our country. What it means is that in a lot of rural places, people are not going for a divorce because of societal pressure, family pressures, and they don't have the financial support, the courage to walk out of a relationship or a marriage. So they stay in marriages. They're stuck there. But when we are talking about urban cities like Bangalore, Chennai, Mumbai, Kerala, here the urban couples have more financial freedom.
Right.
More, they have less family pressure to be in a relationship.
And it's accepted today. To an extent, divorce is also acceptable. If it doesn't work, and it's okay to walk out.
They have more emotional awareness too. So when these people know that there is an option or a choice, it becomes very hard to adjust. So they tend to get a divorce.
Still, even though urban is higher and things, when you compare to the global scenario, India divorce rates are very low.
It's the lowest.
It feels good. It definitely feels good, but is it like that we don't have the numbers, or is it like, why is it low? Or is the question is, our systems are taking too much time and hence people don't even want to approach a court for a legal?
I think it's a mix of all of this.
Okay.
Is it slow? It is slow. People are not approaching the court, yes, because they have a trauma around the court. It's not this. They're like, why do we have to go to court? We have to get a lawyer. They don't understand. Most of the people. I'm talking about people in the rural areas.
But even in urban, how many people understand everything about a police or a lawyer?
Yes.
It is only, like we said, it is only fear that triggers the first thing. Yes. Because you are part of the community, you've grown up in a, the law environment. For you, it is okay. But for general people, when there is a little notice from a lawyer, it just scares the shit out of us, right? So probably is it ignorance or is it awareness? And what is the government doing about it to create awareness and to ensure that the friendliness is there?
See, that is something that will not happen. Okay. They are not going to come and tell you, come approach us, get it done. Especially when it comes to marriages and divorce cases, no? Courts want you to solve it by yourself. Okay. Because two people they sat with their families and tried and got married. Now it is easier for them to solve it there than to come to court. Court is the final option. You can do it outside court also. See, one more thing what happens is, a lot of people don't take a divorce. They're just living separately. They're living their lives as it is.
But that's called separation, right?
That is called separation. But what I'm saying is, in our country, a lot of people are like this. They don't want to go get a divorce.
So this will not come in the stats only.
This will not come in the stats. One more thing is, when we're talking about urban places, a lot of people just leave their wives and go. So these people don't approach the courts, or they just get married. Their marriage is not registered. So all of this is not coming under
So
the...
no numbers, and hence the data
I
is
think it is
lowest.
toxic. When we're talking about the city, it's significantly high. In cities like Bangalore, it's 20 to 30% divorce rate.
Oh, out of the registered marriage.
Yes.
Wow, 30 is high.
30 is high.
It's very high.
In countries like US and some cities in the Europe, it is 50%, 40 to 50%.
30, we are also like maybe 10 years down the line, I think we'll also be somewhere like that if this is the trend. But then 30 is something very alarming.
Yeah.
Very alarming. One way, it's a good thing that you don't have to be stuck at a marriage that's not keeping you happy. But at the same time, when it comes to a culture and other things, this becomes a question. It's a emotion and logic plays a lot of things. Okay. Now, this is about how to choose the right lawyer, or how do I find lawyer? So basically, if a person, a man or a woman, has a kind of understood that this marriage is not happening, and how does this person reach out or find a lawyer? Because it's, okay, even if we go Google, is that a way, or how do I know?
I think the easiest way to find a lawyer is find somebody in your circle who knows a lawyer. Okay, it's more reliable.
But I don't want...
If you don't want, when we're talking about family cases, you don't want to talk to somebody you know.
Yes.
How do you meet a lawyer? You can go online and look for them, but that is not something that I would suggest. How do you find the right lawyer? That is an answer that I can give. I think when you first talk to a lawyer, you need to understand if this person is not being judgmental. How are you feeling after you first talk to this person? Are you feeling light?
No, but then how
Are you
do I
feeling...
even find before...
How do you just find a lawyer?
See, it's not like a doctor. I Google for gut health or for a skin problem or for a hair problem. I just go visit once. But going to a lawyer itself is a lot of it takes a lot of effort to come to that kind of a thought. So will you say that, will you recommend go to friends better than family?
I would say walk straight into the court.
Ooh.
Walk straight into the court, because court, it's not like only if you have a case you can go to the court. Anybody can walk into the court.
Okay.
Have a walk and see the procedures, see what is happening in the court, see who is this person talking, what is this for. Sit there in the court for some time. Maybe you'll feel like, okay, I want to talk to this person.
Okay. So you're saying the person can opt to go to a family courts and see what's happening.
Yes.
And there you will end up seeing different family lawyers and choose from them.
I would say talk to multiple lawyers before choosing your lawyer, because everybody has a different way of approaching a case.
Okay.
So I would say talk to a few of them and then decide if, okay, this is right. I would suggest you not to go for online ratings or fancy offices, because those
it doesn't add up to what actually you want.
Yes.
Okay.
And even experience doesn't matter, if you ask me sometimes,
I was about to ask you, will 20 years of experience be a good lawyer?
No. As far as I've seen for certain lawyers, they have 30 to 35, 40 years of experience. But the way their thinking is very different. Now we have couples sitting and drinking together. Back then, that was grounds for divorce. Now, in that person's head, he cannot accept that. So when you're telling this is my lawyer, you are not just hiring one person you are hiring one person who is going to tell your story in court. He has to put himself in your shoes. He has to accept himself this is me. I am the petitioner. I am the respondent. This happened with me. If this person is not able to accept the things,
relate also many times.
Yes.
First of all, a very elderly lawyer will not be able to digest that these people have a different lifestyle.
Yes.
Okay.
What they'll do is, one more thing that I've noticed is, if you go to somebody with experience who doesn't understand you, he will definitely help you. We are trained professionals to get you out of your help. But everybody has a different way of doing it. But what I have seen is, if you if I was supposed to fight if I was fighting a divorce and I went to a very senior lawyer, he would tell me, put this case, put that case, and this is how we'll get the divorce. This is the formula. Now I don't want to file a case like this against my wife. Then this person might tell, you have no other option.
Correct.
But if
It's
there is
like a lock.
Yeah, if you find somebody who can relate to you, he understands that times have changed now. We have to fight things for what it is. You are more satisfied also with the fight. I would not call it a fight, okay? It is very wrong of me to call a divorce proceeding as a fight. It is closure.
It's a closure.
Yes.
It's yes.
A lot of people treat it as a fight, and that is wrong.